Hello everyone, I'm Vaishnavi J. Desai, Assistant Editor at ETCIO. Welcome to this webinar by ETCIO and Adobe, Innovating a Global Standard Bringing GenAI to PDFs. Over the course of the discussion, we will help you uncover how to empower your organizations with the right data insights with GenAI. I am joined by an esteemed speaker, Ketagi Rastogi, Solution Consultant for Document Cloud at Adobe. In the modern digital world, businesses often grapple with the twin challenges of data security and workflow efficiency. This is particularly taxing for CIOs who must navigate the fine line between technological advancement and robust data protection. Amidst the vast sea of data, extracting valuable insights can be daunting, and access to expert knowledge, therefore, becomes imperative for making informed decisions and thereby maintaining competitiveness. Adobe introduces GenAI in PDFs as a solution to this very dilemma. Kirti Rastogi will reveal more about this. And over the course of the discussion, we will touch upon interacting with your document, gaining source linked answers from your doc, and how to craft content expertly and effortlessly. I would request the audience to leave your questions in the chat box and we will address them to the best of our abilities at the end of the session. I now invite Ketaki to begin her session. Thank you. Ketaki, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Vaishnavi, for setting up the context, and thank you everyone for joining in into this call and listening in. So thank you for your time. So today, as Vaishnavi suggested, we are going to swim a little bit in the pond of Gen AI and especially what Adobe has done in our product of Acrobat. So you may not have heard, but we came out with public beta of Gen AI capabilities, introducing them to our Acrobat solution, right? Okay. Thank you, everyone. So, as I said, yeah, we're going to be discussing how we're going to be innovating and how we've brought GenAI capabilities to PDF. So, when you talk about Adobe and Acrobat specifically, you know that this product has existed for a lot of time. Actually, we celebrated 30 years last years of this particular product, and since then we have been innovating and bringing newer technologies to this product every year, every day. We have a strong team of 300 to 400 people who are continuously working and innovating on this particular product and ensuring that it is up to the market standard. Also, Adobe has had a rich history of Gen AI. Many don't know this, but Gen AI is not new to us. We have been evolving in that space for last 10 years. So not sure, but if you have kept abreast with Adobe and Acrobat's technology, we had things like Adobe Sensei, uh, liquid mode that would help you read and analyze your document better. And with that, now we have come up and we have introduced Gen AI capabilities in our PDF solution, which is called Acrobat. But let's begin as to what are the concerns and agendas that CXOs, especially CIOs, face today, right? They want to understand what is what will help maximize their the knowledge workers that they carry, what will help them maximize the efficiencies of the knowledge workers that are there in the organization. In this era of economics uncertainties, where CIOs need to do more with less and face the need to get more done within a particular budget, they need to allow goals to be achieved while ensuring that they can manage a hybrid workspace, which is what is required in today's world, right, of digital collaboration. CIOs also need to support a remote and hybrid work environment, providing the right technologies and keeping infrastructures working flawlessly for everyone to stay connected. At the same time, they need to ensure that the solutions that they are using are protected against any cyber threat that they may have. So the solution stack that they take in has security or securing capability. In today's day and age, CIOs actually worry a lot about network, and application-based security, right? But we have to come one level down. We need to also start thinking about the document level security, because it's the documents that are being sent out of your environment, right? We need to understand and design an infrastructure in securing these documents also. At the same time, in this day and age of Gen AI, we need to ensure that we have armed our knowledge workers to manage their time and ensure that they're judicially using and optimizing on their time while they are interacting with documents. How to get more out by spending less time with these documents, as well as ensure that we deliver and the employees are able to deliver good experience to the customers while they are interacting with the document. Keeping these agendas in mind, another thing that is faced by the industry today is the information overload that is hindering productivity of the people who are working on documents, right? 80% of the global workforce experiences an information overload, wherein, getting critical insights faster matters. Also, what we have found out that 8.2 hours are lost by average knowledge worker looking for information that they need. Also, a lot of time people need to recreate and reshare information, right? And just to recreate and reshare this information again takes up a lot of their bandwidth. What if we could make this a little bit simpler? 85% of the employees cite technology helping them with faster and smarter or focus more with more impactful work, right? So employees are also now also looking towards technologies to help them work faster. So this is where Gen AI comes in, and it has actually now become the top of the mind for CXOs, because it's not just a technology or just a trend. It is a profound shift that has happened with how people are interacting with content, and how everybody wants information on their fingertips. According to Gartner, machines are evolving from being our tools to becoming our teammate. And Gartner also predicts that by 2025, GenAI will be a workforce partner for 90% of the companies worldwide, right? And these statistics are really interesting, because GenAI can then be used to help the knowledge workers gain the most efficiency uh, while they are reading through their document, right? And as I had said earlier, GenAI is not something that is new to Adobe. It is it is an accumulation of all the products and technologies that we have been building in the past that have now come up, and now we are leveraging that as a next uh, generation of AI capability that we are showcasing here today. That being said, you know, uh, we're actually going to be deep diving into the Gen AI capabilities that have been provided by Acrobat. But before we do that, we also need to understand how, together with other things, this particular solution really works at an enterprise level. So, when you have a document cloud solution, right? It ensures efficiency by providing a unified solution for creating, consuming, reviewing, approving, protecting business critical documents of individually at scale. And really, it brings productivity anywhere. So it will meet you where you are. So if you're using the document either through your mobile phone or through your laptop, you'll be able to easily read through, manage that document. We can also ensure that the data that is in the document is secured and compliant. And if you would want to put this entire thing to a process, we can do that for you as well, while ensuring that you get the Gen AI capability or the Gen AI experience to manage the information overload that has happened. So, how do we improve the ability for you to read through documents and understand the nuances of them a little bit better? Right? This is being done through Gen AI. Gen AI is basically helping you gain insights into the document, right? It is nothing but a conversational experience. It acts like a chatbot from within your document. But what it gives you, what is different about Adobe Acrobat's Gen AI or AI Assistant, as you may have heard of it, is that whenever we give you a response, the outcomes of it are verifiable and they are grounded in the sources in the document, right? So I'll also show you as a part of my demo where in any analysis that is being made or any response that you get actually has annotations into the document, right? So where that particular detail has come from is the source is stated right next to the analysis that has been made for your question. Also, simple data governance, no unintended enterprise sources. What this means is basically we are sticking to that particular document. So if you have one document that you are utilizing Adobe Acrobat for the GenAI solution for, it will give you the response from within the document. We do not train the Gen AI on the data that you are sharing with us. So that's not how we have constructed this particular solution. We never train on customers' data, and also this is an easy to deploy solution because we'll not be needing to study a lot of your document to give you an outcome. What we'll do is whenever you ask the document any question, we'll give you a response which is contained within the document. And what we have seen, right? What we have seen is a lot of teams save up to 50% of their times in document on document actions, and which is almost a few hours every week, right? So you can spend your time on things that need your attention rather than just going through and scrolling through the document. Now let's look at a few scenarios, right, where this particular solution is being used. So I have picked up 3 use cases today. First use case is I'm going to wear the hat of Rahul, who needs to analyze contracts. And he's not someone from legal team, right? He's someone from maybe procurement team or from a brand agency who needs to look into a contract with someone. He needs to manage that contract, but he's not there to design that contract. So for such a person, how can Gen AI be of use? So here we go. Let's look at this particular contract. If you see, this contract is around 77 pages long, and I am uh, I am Rahul, and I've been tasked to manage this contract with the vendor that I have. Now, it's impossible for me to read through a 77-page contract just to understand what are the payment terms, what are the risks associated with me. But what if? What if an assistant could help me through it? So this is where Adobe's AI assistant comes in, right? Wherein I may want to understand certain things about this contract that I have been assigned to manage. So I'm going to ask this solution, what are the risks associated with this contract. So it's going to do its magic in the background and create a response for us, right? So as you can see, it is giving us the risks associated with the contract, the fact that there could be certain non-compliance laws. All of these details are written right here. If I wanted to copy this and send it to someone, share that detail, I could do that. Let's ask it one more question. What is the payment term of this contract? So it's giving me the right response that the payment term of this contract is for 30 days. And if I go on where it has made this analysis from, you can see it is in a paragraph hidden in page 20th. And you would see that there is no payment term written in this paragraph. So a word search wouldn't have sufficed. You would have had to do a contextual search like what has been done, right? If he wants to create a Slack message or an email for the with the key takeaways from this document, he can do that as well. So here, the key takeaways from the document. This is a master services agreement between ABC Company and Fit Healthcare. Again, all the information that is there, wherever it is making that analysis, the agreement governs the outsourcing of certain services from customer to provider. It is giving the annotations to the place where it has made that analysis from. So as you navigate through this particular section, you'll be able to see exactly what analysis, where that analysis has been made. Now, here you may ask that what if, you ask a question and the details are not present in the document? Then it cautions you that this detail is not present in the document and you may have to look outside. So all those things have been built in to give you a seamless experience while you are interacting with the document, right? Okay, let's move on. So here is Rahul analyzing contracts. But what if you have Shweta? Shweta is a equity research analyst and she wants to study the financial data of various companies. So again, she has this document in front of her, which is the edited transcript for Adobe for Q2 2023. And she has questions that she wants to ask this document. What is the differentiator for Adobe's in terms of your user value? So it will give you the differentiators that we have built over the years, right? Again, a 17-page document would easily take an hour or 2 hours to study and to get the right information, which you can get in minutes. So again, it will take you to the source where it has made this particular analysis and give you the right response. She also wants to understand what are the risks associated with this particular document, right? So again, it is giving you that the document mentions that the information discussed on the call contains certain forward-looking statements. So it's making it is making a statement from its analysis on that particular document, right? So again, very helpful, giving you helpful suggestions about the document, helping you navigate through this document, and making it easier for you to, you know, sift through documents easily and get the required data out. So again, if you wanted to maybe, summarize this document and write an email on it, you could do that. You could ask that. Another feature that we have is of summaries, which helps you summarize the entire document. So it tells you that, okay, this is the transcript of Adobe's Q2 2023 earnings call and the financial details, product updates, and future targets that the company has committed to. Right, really helpful for any equity research person to go through documents rather quickly. Then let's take a third persona, which is a research person. So Pratham is a senior research manager working for an ITES company. He is trying to understand this research paper based on vectors that he has been reading, and just wants to ask certain relevant questions like what are the strategies adopted for benchmarking this document. So again, it'll list down all the strategies that have been adopted. Again, it is annotated, it is turning back to the document, and this is really important because what's more, it's not giving you information from outside the document. Today, if you were to use certain other gen ais, what would happen is, whenever an analysis is made, right, you are not really sure if the details are rooted in the document, are or are being made from the internet, right? Here you have the surety that the analysis and the details that you get when you ask a question to our AI assistant are rooted from within the document. Other few examples that I have seen is with HRs who are looking to, maybe create organizational policies, looking to review regional laws that are there, and create organization policies based on those regional laws. So a lot of use cases where anybody is looking at any document, this will act like an assistant and help you study, read, work faster and better with the document, right? And what we have seen is people end up saving a lot of time. Like for market analysis, we have seen that uh, market analysts or equity analysts actually save around 4 to 8 hours per week, and this really helps them improve their decision making into where they should invest, so on and so forth. Also, while analyzing research paper, we have seen that the turnaround time or the of reading the paper, and actually researchers have to not just read one paper, they have to read a lot of paper, and before reading a paper they need to ensure that should they be investing their time in reading the paper or not. So in making all of these decisions, Acrobat's AI assistant can be super helpful and saves around 2 to 4 hours a week for that person, right? Also, right now we are in a place that where we are analyzing only a single document. In the future, we are going to have multiple document analysis over multiple documents. You will also be able to reuse the content, edit, have generative writes and rewrites. Also, if you would want to get organizational content and other documents, AI assisted workflows, document personalization, AI review insights. So all of these things, right, are there on our roadmap, which are coming up. So we are in phase one right now, where we have just introduced the AI capability into Acrobat. Actually, late February, we introduced this capability, and it's only going to grow from here, right? So again, what you can hope from Adobe's Acrobat is ensuring that you have this GenAI assistant to help you read and manage documents faster. But again, you will have capabilities like productivity from anywhere, any device, ensuring that the documents can be protected, and automation, if you so desire, can also be supported by us. With Adobe, you will get a seamless experience, secured data, reliable outputs that are given to you by our Gen AI, and also, so let's just deep dive into all of these three things, right? Seamless experience. Why do we say that? Because we'll deliver value where you work. So if you're working on Acrobat, or if you're working, say, on any of the Microsoft's technology, we have Acrobat integration in there that you can utilize. So we do not really expect you to come to our solutions every time you need to access them. You can use our pre-built integration also and access these solutions in the most suitable format for you. Also, we ensure data security. So we, as I said, we do not train our Gen AI model or content on any of our customers' content, and we have multiple servers across the globe wherein this particular service is hosted, and basically it's we have load balancers in the middle that ensure that 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 look into which server will be utilized for that particular call, depending on the load that each region is facing. But yeah, what is the most important thing to remember is we do not train our models on the data that we collect from the or we do not collect data, sorry, on the data of the customers, right? Also, we are known for being a responsible, and we truly believe, right, in being responsible for the AI functionality that we bring to market, and we adhere by accountability, responsibility, and transparency policies to ensure that the right information is passed on to our customers also. And just the fact that we are referencing the outcomes with the original content is to ensure the reliability of the outputs that are there, right? That's why we have built an entire annotation feature, which you just saw, which was marking to the document. This is where we have made this analysis from. So yeah, that is it from my end. I can take questions now if there are any. Okay.
Ketaki, thank you for that wonderful, insightful presentation. I have a few questions of my own before we move to the audience questions. So I request you to join me for a quick chat. You did explain about your approach to privacy and security of customer data, but would you like to add anything more to how you protect the privacy of the customer data?
So absolutely, right. As I said, Adobe's approach to privacy and security, first thing is the respect for customers' data, right? The customer is in control of their data. We will not use their data to train the LLM models, and also the attributed insights are grounded into the user provided document. We are not giving you insights from anywhere else. Okay,
Noted.
I think this is better. I'm sorry for that. I just wanted to stop sharing. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
So other thing is also it is designed for enterprises, right? It is not like, of course, everybody is welcome to enjoy this particular technology, but this has been specifically designed for enterprises wherein they would be understand that they would need access control, they would need encryption of data while in rest and in motion. So we have made sure of all of these things. Also, the ethical approach to AI, right? Being responsible from a design perspective, to the deployment of the solution. Also
Mm-hmm.
ensuring that we give a chance for the customer to talk. So if you saw that there's like a thumbs up and a thumbs down thing that we have for each response that you get, so that you can give your feedback that this is working well or not working for you. And actually our team sits down and looks at all the feedbacks that they are getting, right? So yeah, this is our approach to ensuring that the privacy and the security of the document is maintained for organizations.
Got it. So what differentiates Adobe's GenAI capability with those of others in the market?
So the most important points are two things. So first is the annotation aspect of it, right? What you saw today was whenever there were long form answers that were given to you, you could see that inferences had like whenever there was a section, the inferences that particular section was created from, or where the context that section was deriving from is marked or annotated. So while you're reading even a long form response, which may be like 200, 300 words long, you have multiple inferences that are coming to you right there. So that ability capability is, I think, unique to us as of now. Also, second thing is the responses that you get are the fact that they are rooted in the document. We are not like picking up details from other sources and giving you a response. We are just saying that we want to help you analyze and read through the document set that you already have. So these are the two big differentiators, I think, for us.
Thank you, Ketki, for answering my questions. We'll move on to the audience questions, and there are a lot of them. This is one of the
Yes.
highest set of questions I've ever seen in a webinar. So let's go through them quickly, all right?
Yeah.
Uh, so kindly clarify that is this facility available only for PDF and cannot be used for Word, Excel, or other editable formats?
So yeah, right now this works only on Acrobat. This feature is available only on Acrobat as of now. Uh,
All right.
yeah.
Is this a plugin and can this be used with any other Acrobat product?
No, this cannot. So it is. It's not a plugin per se, it's a feature. It's like a tool that has been designed for Acrobat, can be used in Acrobat Pro and Standard. If you are an enterprise, we can give you access. Right now even individual and teams customers have access to it. It can be switched off, so there are settings that you can make to switch it off. But if you want to add it to any other, it is already available in Pro and Standard, so not sure if you're referring to which other products here.
Okay. So
So
Manish Sharma says, okay, so Prabhat, what you can do at this point is we can contact the team and they'll be able to help you out with more
yeah.
details on the plugin and if it's applicable to any other Acrobat product. Manish asks, is it possible to generate the summary of the doc? So we did see an
Yes.
example of it, yes. When can we get when can we get to trial use the GenAI Adobe? What are the licensing terms for procurement? This is a golden question. Yeah.
Yes, Krishna, that's a very good question as well. So, as of today, if you are an enterprise customer and are really interested in it, you should reach out to us. And ask for it, because we are also at a stage wherein we want our customers to test it out as much as they can, right? So if you're an enterprise customer, you should write to us and we'll give you access at an enterprise level. If you're not an enterprise customer or an individual customer, so right now this is being rolled out for individual licenses as well. So if you're using Data from a personal account, you can utilize this technology.
Does it work offline?
No,
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
it can't
So
work offline, Prabhat, because Gen AI as a capability, right, requires a lot of processing. Now that processing, it is impossible to bring it to your laptops today. today. So we never know about the future, so it will not work offline.
We never know, and how fast it's going to come at us also we don't know. So
Yeah.
yeah. How can you ensure privacy and security of the data if transitioning to your servers for processing? Though we did speak about it, probably you can give it.
Yeah, that's again a great question. See, as I said, we do encrypt the data, right, while we are sending it for processing, and also we garbage collect all our data after 12 hours. So we do not retain any of your data. We are just utilizing it for the period we are making that particular analysis. So, yeah.
Perfect. So Radhika would like to congratulate you. That's great. Ashok is asking, what is the licensing for AI assistant?
So, right now, um, right now it is it's a package deal with Standard and Pro. Right now, this is a free service that is being provided, so there is no additional cost. When you buy Acrobat Pro or Standard, this is an add-in that you can utilize. Right now, even with the Reader, it is available.
So what kind of LLMs are used? Ketaki, OpenAI or OpenAI?
Excellent question, Krishna. So right now we are using OpenAI for from Azure actually, but the thing is we are not. It's not that we're going to use whatever works best for us and our customers, right? So right now we are using Microsoft's Azure's OpenAI, but as we grow and the more use cases that we hear, actually there are a lot of plans down the line, right? Like, and things are changing every day. These things are pretty dynamic today. So yeah, for now it's OpenAI Azure. It's Azure services that we utilize this from, but we are not. It's not like a long term commit, right? Yeah.
So anything could happen with the
Yeah, as
changes
we
in
grow
dynamics.
and
Yes.
it's mostly
As you
dependent on
scale.
what our customers
Mm,
need.
perfect. That's good. Is it available in other parts of the world and in other languages?
We ask our product teams every day,
I hope you're
Rupesh.
working on it.
We are working
Yes,
on it, and this is a consistent task.
I know, right? Yes, it is. And I'm sure you're in progress. And Rupesh, keep in touch with the team. There might be something for you to get an update from. Do we have capability to integrate with Copilot of Microsoft, as we may have scenarios where we need to use the inputs in Word or presentations?
As of now, specifically with Copilot, there are no integration plans per se. But yeah, we do. Adobe Acrobat actually has a deep integration with the products, right? With Microsoft M365 suite of products. So yeah, but from a GenAI perspective, there is no like particular integration there.
Uh, they just wants to know, what do you train your model on?
Yeah, so this model has been trained on other data set that we have captured before, right? Like it's not being trained. This came like pre-trained to the customers rather than it being trained on customers' data. So it's not on customers' data. The data set that we have had over the years, the analysis that we have made, those are the data sets that we have used.
What controls are in the AI assistant to moderate or eliminate the abusive language? Is there any
Um,
sensitivity parameter that you use?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
No worries. So Krishna, do let the team know on your query, and I think they can get back to you with any document on that. Can the existing AI assistant version interact with figures, table, or charts in a PDF?
Excellent question. So tables, yes, we can collect data from tables and make analysis. Images is something that we are working on. So I think that figures, forms, charts will come in images because either it's tables or it is some image, right? So images is the thing that we are working on. Tables, yes, we do collect data from tables. And in fact, if you ask the solution to give you a data in tabular format, it will give you that as well. So yeah.
So good points for the team as well, because Now, the requirement also hinges on languages, on other geographies, and they would need data to be summarized from forms, charts, etc. as well. So, would this AI assistant be available as a plugin or a toolbar feature in Adobe?
So, as I said, this is not available as a plug-in per se. It is a tool uh, that is made available. If people want to use it, they can use it. If they don't, then we have the ability to. We know even they have the ability to turn it off. Right?
Does it come inbuilt with AEM guides or assets?
Could you?
Does AI assistant come inbuilt with AEM guides or assets? Is what Karthi is asking.
Okay. So we do have certain. Uh, so we do have certain integrations with AEM. From a creative cloud perspective, the GenAI capabilities in creative cloud or Express, if you know of those products, those integrations have been designed. As of now, from a document perspective, that integration is not there.
Okay. Is there any free trial version available for an individual?
Yes, this is available as a free trial from an individual's perspective. So if you were to get a free trial or utilize even reader, right, upgrade your readers, you'll get access.
And enterprises, I request please contact the team so they'll be able to guide you on how to use it for your organization. What are the plans for it? Ketaki earlier, so Fanindra has a question that the feedback of responses, you take the feedback of responses from customers and work on those to improve the responses. So Fanindra asks, how do you analyze what should be the right response and do you connect with the customers for the same?
So if our product team wants, so again it depends really. This is more for enterprises wherein we have an agreement signed that we'll and then what happens with the enterprises, everybody comes to the table and discusses what works and what doesn't work. So this is more from that perspective wherein discussions happen on how to improve, what should we be looking out for, and things like that.
Okay, we'll take last two questions, Ketaki. Is it possible to use AI assistant with any other version of Adobe PDF, especially older versions, so customers are
No. In fact, you need to have the modern UI, modern viewer that we call enabled to get access to the AI assistant. It will be available to you on the web version of the product, which is the updated version, but it will never work with an older version. So it has to be an up-to-date modern viewer needs to be enabled and all of those things.
Another question on the same line, does it work with Adobe Reader, which comes as a free software?
Right now, yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that sums up our webinar. And if there are any more questions, the team's available. You can always reach out to them and they'll be happy to answer your questions and assist you with whatever is required. Ketaki, thank you so much for joining us on this chat. And with this, we've come to the end of the discussion. Thank you to the speaker for sharing their insights. Thank you, audience, for your time and the team for facilitating it. See you soon. Till then, goodbye and have a great day ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. And thank you for the interactive session. Thank you.